So for this custom 13 by 26, this is the amount of printing that goes on to print the map for this entire carpet. And again, the map, just designing the map on the computer took 3 months because it was a very difficult custom project. So you can come over and look at the map here. It's a ton of work. So we're gonna get to witness some dyeing. Alright. Excuse me, guys. Thanks. Alright. How often do you turn it?
Very less, because we need average. So as if we turn it very much, then the average will be less.
Yeah.
So to keep the average, we try to do it less as possible.
Okay.
So we have to keep the dye as exactly as close as possible. So we keep the formula and set the.
So generally speaking, you don't turn it this much, typically. All right. Thank you so much. What color are we doing here? What shade?
It's just
Ooh, I can barely see it. It's too much smoke. And what color are you going to dye it in?
for this?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. 12 seconds, okay?
Yep.
16 seconds. I have to stop.
That's fine. That's enough.
So we're in India right now, and this is real cottage industry products, and we're going to look at a couple looms. Oh yeah.
The perils of being...
This is a fun thing. This is the cottage industry right here, alright? It really is. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
It's okay, that's okay. These are good. No.
There you go.
Thank you so much. See, this guy knows what he's doing. Thank you.
Alright. That's an auspicious start. Go for it.
So what's important to know is that when you place an order for a rug, the reality is that this is where the weaving gets done. And it takes a long time to get the yarn dyed, to get the mat made, so the weavers can do the work. And then the weavers, this is a way of bringing in secondary income, maybe primary, but like in this case, the weavers are women. And you know, the men might be out in the fields, but the women also are out in the fields doing various works too. So it takes a lot of time to make these products. And so when we demand our high lead times, our very fast lead times, we may have not understood fully what goes into it and how much time it takes and how much work it really takes. Good handshake. And these weavers have actually, in this case, they don't even need this map. They've memorized completely the map. She's great. Oh man. She's completely memorized the map. And we get to witness right now, they're putting the weft through so that they can start another entire row. In this case, it would be a cotton weft. Now you're looking at a real hand-knotted rug. And this is by far the best quality type of production you can do for a rug. And when you get a handmade rug for your home, you're investing in the weavers, the places these rugs come from, a sustainable product. This is a quality wool product. It's not going to end up in landfill. It's not plastic like so many of the machine-made rugs made today. This is the real deal, and it's worth every penny.
Josh?
I know. Then you grab it with this hand.
Yeah.
Success?
Yeah.
Did we get a knot?
We're doing Persian knot. This is definitely.
Right hand.
Will we get
Right
100?
hand.
Can we get 100 knots within this year, Josh? And the quality 1010 is 100 knots per square inch. So you can imagine the rate they're weaving at.
I know. They're insane. Insanely good. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's how you're supposed to do it. Hey, you gotta leave it to the pros, not the rookies. Okay.
Hey, बेटा आप साइड हो जाओ.
हेलो
So where's the
बेटा बेटा
need it?
बेटा बाला नहीं
Alright, so this rug has just come off loom. It hasn't even been washed. Clearly hasn't been clipped or anything. You can't see any design. So when a rug comes off loom, this is what you're going to look at. It's been in the weaver's home, in the cottage industry, probably somewhere close by within 2-hour drive, it depends. And it takes an immense amount of time to actually see the design. You can see what's going to come through eventually. And we're going to be working on the finishing. There's all the washing, the clipping, and a lot more to do, and we're going to talk about all of it. So now, let's see the very, very first shearing, which is done with this machine. Final clippings are going to be done by hand. So we can show it. So keep showing it, yeah. And also this is a collection that we're carrying. Now this rug is actually in its second wash. So it's been clipped twice. Wash, clip, clip, wash, alternate. And you do this to get the right finish. And depending on how distressed you want to make it, and there's certain things they can do to make the colors come alive, the washing process is actually substantial. Alright, so after the first wash, after any washes, the rugs get dried. This rug is being dried after its very first wash. Whereas this one, this is after being dried after its second wash. This rug is on its final clipping, the second clipping. So this part's finished. We're looking at the final texture. And this one is going to get clipped, this section here. Clearly not clipped. After this, it'll go for its second wash before being blocked. Alright guys, you can keep clipping. That's a beautiful bright rug right there. So after the second wash, this rug gets stretched. And it stays here sometimes for 4 days till it's completely dry. because after the washings, the rugs might get a little bit skewed. It's a hand-knotted, handmade product. We want to make it as straight as possible. And also it just needs to be fully dried. Some productions might have not just 2 washes, but 3 washes or 4. It depends. See that what it takes to really do this. These are heavy anchors to really hold the rug in place. It's an immense amount of work. It's a huge process. So now we're actually seeing the stretching being done. So you can imagine how a rug might come out instead of 9x12, 9.2 by 12.2, or a little shorter, a little bigger, a little smaller. It's amazing how close they're able to get to the final dimension that we want in a custom order or anything else. It's absolutely amazing. Here's more stretching work. They're just getting started on this one. So now we're looking at the final finishing of this carpet. The fringes are not going to be in the final product. They're going to get bound, or they'll be very short. Actually, in this production, we're doing very short fringes because it gives a more authentic look, we think. You see how good he has to be at this. You cannot mess up a final product at all. And these guys are pros. It's an immense amount of work. Here, he's tying the fringes to be super secure, so that nothing you do, vacuum or whatever, that your rug's going to be fine when it gets vacuumed or anything else. Once these are secure, they're going to obviously trim these as short as they can so that the fringes are very short and gives a nice look. Before the piece is finished, the rug gets the fringes tea-dyed, so because the warps are cotton, so they need to be a little darker. The rug will look better if it's not pure white fringes. So we simply tea-dye the fringes. This guy's very fast. Let's do it. Normally he goes much faster than that. Yeah. Very precise. Alright, so these beauties are finished. Completely finished tea-dyed fringes. Pile's gorgeous. Hand-knotted rug ready to go. They simply need to be packed and fully wrapped, secured to be shipped. Here's a large shipment ready to go out. See, there's a lot of rugs, probably mostly standard sizes. A lot of these look like 8x10s and 9x12s.